Hello everyone and welcome to Marie Olivier vlog, this time about what does it take to be the only female leader or female in the male-dominated field. I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Marie Olivier Ltd, the leadership transformational company for entrepreneurs, founders and leaders like you are who wants to create or upgrade their personal brand and lead with authority. And by the way, I'm also obsessed by health, so check out my Instagram and LinkedIn for more biohacking and health tips on how to show up the best for yourself and for your business so that you can lead with balance. So let's take a look. What does it take to be the only female in the male-dominated field? It's really important to mention that there are fields like this where you might be ending up as the only female. And it's definitely really important to be aware also of possibilities that you have if it happens to you. It happened to me a few times, and the most male-dominated field that I ever have been was actually the fertilizers field. It's not a secret that the least sexy fields are usually male-dominated. So because the least sexy, I'm referring to those that are not in the television, that are not that much, for example, on YouTube or other social media. So the fertilizers field is of course not really on television like what is going on there, and therefore it's not that much debunked that we need the gender parity in that field. And also women in this field are not really struggling, but it's really hard sometimes to show up in the rooms that is male dominated. So I would like to break down here some of the skills and what to expect to be an only female person in the male dominated industry. So first of all, it takes the competence. So definitely you should be aware as a woman what are your competences, what are your skills, and show it to the people. It's at the end of the day you have ended up in this field because of the reason, because you have the skills that this field needs, and being a woman is also bringing a diversity to this field about being more empathic, being a role model. It's an opportunity. Then also there is a visibility. So when it comes to the women, we are tending to underestimate ourselves. Therefore, we need to speak up. We need to be aware of the fact that we need to speak up our knowledge, we need to speak up our experience in the meeting rooms, in the table, and also beyond. So definitely be aware of your voice, of your strengths, and don't be afraid to speak up, even when your audience is only male. The next one is resilience, because you will be probably a witness of many bias, like, yeah, you are a woman, or what do you know, or different things like this. So the resilience is number one. You should not take it personally, just take it as an opportunity that you are exactly bringing this opportunity for the upcoming generations, and that you should stand by your own field, by your own competence, and you have something to bring. And the last two things is allies and authenticity. So allies is really important. Maybe you can also seek, for example, women in that specific field. For example, when I was a mentor, or I started as a mentor, I was mentoring women in the tech field, where I wanted to empower women in the IT, where they were many times ending up in the male-dominated industries, because IT is very much male-dominated. So it's also really good to just make an ally with other women, to openly speak about the challenges that you might have, what do you feel, etc., and to also have the support. And the last but not least, the fact that you ended up as a female in the male-dominated field, it doesn't mean that you should drop your authenticity. Your authentic self is your superpower, so nourish it, flourish it. You are here as a woman, you are different than men, and you should take it as your superpower. you are more empathic, you can read the room, you can read between lines, so use it as your superpower. Some of the mistakes that many women who end up in the male dominated field make is, for example, just waiting to be invited to the certain rooms. My favorite quote is about if there is no place for you at the table, just bring the folding chair. So this is definitely something empowering that you can practice also for your leadership style, that just to wait for invitation is not an excuse, because you can always push the boundaries, you can always open the door that are closed, so use this opportunity. The next mistake is that you are trying to blend in. You are not a man, you are different, so use it as your superpower and give them your perspective on the issue, on the challenges that the company is facing, that the field is facing, because this will be beneficial. Even though that it's outside of your comfort zone and outside of the comfort zone of the company, they hired you for a reason, so bring it up. And the last but not least is that you let the environment define your worth, which is definitely not true. I mean, the surroundings where you appear is either supportive or not, and it is having impact on your mental health. However, it doesn't define your worth. You are there for a reason, you are there for a challenge, you're there to be outside of your comfort zone, and I can tell you that the fact that this is happening to you will make you stronger female leader in the future. It was hard for me to be in a male dominated field, either in the fertilizers or IT or others, but it made me more resilient, it made me stronger, and the same is also happening to you or will happen to you. Alright, so if you like this vlog or the article about this specific topic of how is it to be a female, the only female in the male-dominated field, you can also visit marieolivier.com/articles, where we are publishing on daily basis articles and vlogs about leadership, LinkedIn, and personal brand. And also don't hesitate to hit the notification and subscription button here on YouTube and connect with me on LinkedIn, where you can write me that you're coming from this exact episode, and I will send you a leadership template for free where you can define your style and your level of leadership, and I will be looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye.